Senator Tom Cotton, good morning to you, sir.
Hey, Kevin. Great to be on with you as always.
Thank you for being here. 1 year anniversary that you're not real happy about, the Iran nuclear deal. That happens on Thursday.
If only the anniversary were something to celebrate. The nuclear deal with Iran made our country less safe, and I think it will ultimately destabilize the entire world and threaten to undermine the nuclear nonproliferation rules that have governed the world for decades. So at the time, I said that there's a real danger that Iran would cheat on the deal, which they tend to do, and that they would also become more aggressive in the region, and I'm afraid that's what we've seen. You know, media reports last week indicated that German intelligence says that Iran is continuing to try to covertly acquire nuclear-related technology from German and other European manufacturers, and we've certainly seen Iran become more aggressive in Iraq and in Syria and in the Persian Gulf. Yet how do we respond to both of these instances of misbehavior? We simply look the other way and even act like Iran's lawyer or the Chamber of Commerce president for Iran to try to drum up more business for them. That, of course, is only rewarding them and going to lead to more aggression on their part and more cheating on the nuclear deal.
Senator Tom Cotton, FBI Director James Comey testifying in front of the House Oversight Committee. This happened last week, of course. He was grilled for 4+ hours there over his decision not to prosecute Hillary Clinton over the email issue. Did you watch that, and what was your takeaway on it?
I didn't see much of his testimony in the House since the Senate was in session that day as well, but I did see his statement, of course, and I agree with the facts he laid out that it was extremely careless for Secretary Clinton to have set up a private server that wasn't secure and to conduct official business on it, to include some of our nation's most sensitive secrets. She even took some of her personal electronic devices with her overseas, something that I never do, not even to a country like Canada, much less a country like Russia or to China. One can disagree with Director Comey's legal interpretation, but the facts of the matter are very damning, as is the facts that we now know Hillary Clinton lied in multiple cases about the email controversy. You know, she didn't have one device, she had multiple devices. She sent and received classified information that was classified at the time. The State Department didn't authorize this, and it probably was breached by foreign powers. And in my opinion, all those lies, as well as that very poor judgment, disqualify her from being the commander-in-chief.
Senator Tom Cotton, the Republican convention is coming up. Are you going to speak there?
We're still working on the list of speakers, so we don't know yet if I'll be speaking, but I've said I'd be willing to speak about the future of our country and future of our party. I will be at the convention along with the Arkansas delegation, so I'll be hosting them for dinner one night and visiting with my fellow Arkansans and trying to do everything I can to help grow the party in our state and nationwide.
Any thoughts on the Republican platform this week?
Yeah, I know they started yesterday, Kevin, some of the debates. I didn't follow it closely, though, so I'll leave that for the time being to the delegates and review the work when they're done with it. I think, platforms are important announcements of the principles that the party has. They tend to get a little long in these days. It's advice that most governments and political parties suffer from. I'd kind of like to see a shorter, broader statement of the principles on which our party was founded and on which we still seek to govern the country. But I'll review the work of the platform committee later this week.
Senator Tom Cotton, thoughts on Dallas officer-involved shootings. What do we need to be doing better as a country to improve things?
Well, the assassination of police officers in Dallas was a horrific attack on all law enforcement and really on our society, because without police officers, without prosecutors, without judges, we can't have basic law and order in this society. And I certainly stand foursquare with all peace officers of all kinds at every level of government in their very hard work to keep us safe. People talk about soldiers and the hard task that soldiers have, and I would certainly never minimize that, but soldiers deploy overseas and they come back after a few months or a year. Police officers for a career have to go out every single day not knowing what they're going to encounter at the next stop, and their families not knowing if they're going to come home that night or if they're going to hear a sad knock on the door. Mm-hmm. So I certainly want to say that I respect and honor every peace officer of all stripes, and that we need to respect their service. If they do something wrong, then I think we should hold them to account. But I think most police officers will also be the first people who want to hold any bad apples in their ranks to their account. But we should always let the facts and the law govern these matters.
Senator, the better side of things here, you have a little bit of breaking news this morning, as I understand.
I do. My son just announced to the world that he's going to get a little brother for Christmas this year. My wife is expecting our second son on December 27th.
Well, congratulations to you and your family.
Thank you.
I think that's a fantastic thing. Look, I was a December 28th baby. Do not, don't do a Christmas and birthday all at the same time.
It makes the holiday season festivities stretch out for a few more days.
It sure does. Senator Tom Cotton, thanks so much. Good to talk to you this morning.
Thanks, Kevin.
727.